Hundreds of millions of users use Microsoft 365. Why not bring your application to this huge audience and streamline users' work at the same time? While there's a lot of interest in these apps, it can be hard to know where to start. And that's the focus of this series. Did you know there are 3 different app models in Microsoft 365? This video will focus on the newest one of the app models, Microsoft Teams apps. These tabs run in Microsoft Teams, of course, and also in Outlook, the Microsoft 365 app, as well as plugins for Copilot in Microsoft 365. One of the cool things about Teams apps is that they don't actually run in Microsoft Teams. You can host them anywhere on the internet using ordinary web pages and web services. The details for finding your app are stored in an app manifest. It's just a JSON file that a user can upload into Teams, an admin can upload into the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, or a vendor can put inside the Teams App Store. Teams apps can run in Microsoft Teams, of course, and also in Outlook and the Microsoft 365 application itself. Teams applications can include tabs, bots, and message extension, which extend the menus and allow users to bring business data into their conversations. Here's an example of a Teams tab. These can be used by individual users as personal tabs in Teams. It's a good place for your app to interact with a single user, such as showing them a list of their orders or setting up user preferences. These personal tabs also work in Outlook, as you can see, and in the Microsoft 365 application. Tabs can also be used in group situations such as Microsoft Teams meetings, group chats, and Teams channels. In this case, your app displays a configuration page so users can configure the tab to display the information that's relevant to the group. Tabs also play an important part in Teams meeting apps, where they can take center stage and use the LiveShare SDK to synchronize the experience for meeting participants. All these tabs and the configuration pages, they're just iframes. They're just embedded browser windows where you can host a website anywhere on the internet, put the URL in the app manifest, and add it to your application. Teams apps can also include chatbots, which can be written as web services using the Azure Bot framework or as low-code bots using Copilot Studio. And very popular with end users are Teams message extensions, which allow users to bring business data into Teams conversations and Outlook emails. Message extensions can also be used as plugins to extend Copilot for Microsoft 365. If you're interested, check out our channel homepage because we've got a lot of videos on that topic. This series has been a whirlwind tour of all 3 or maybe 4 app models that you can find inside of Microsoft 365. We started with Office add-ins, which work in the traditional Office apps like Excel, Outlook, PowerPoint, and Word. We looked at SharePoint Framework, where you can add web parts and whole pages, Teams tabs, and custom lists in SharePoint. We looked at Viva Connect, where you can use adaptive card extensions to provide a really great mobile-optimized employee engagement experience. And then we looked at Teams apps, which have extended themselves also to Outlook and the Microsoft 365 application. We looked at tabs, bots, message extensions, and adaptive cards with universal actions we didn't really get into, but I'm planning a whole video on that. And message extensions we saw briefly can be used as Copilot plugins to customize Copilot for Microsoft 365. The other thing you'll want to learn about is the Microsoft Graph. This is the main API. It's a RESTful API, it's secured, and it unlocks all of the data inside of Microsoft 365. Everything from the user directory to Teams messages to files in SharePoint and OneDrive. And you'll use the Microsoft Graph from inside of any of these applications to get at the data inside of Microsoft 365. You can also use the graph from some other application that maybe isn't integrated into the Microsoft 365 user interface. So thanks for hanging in there, going through these models with me. I hope this was useful. I honestly have been asked so many times, where do I start? And I'm hoping that by showing you all 3 of the major app models that you'll know where to start. And there's links in the notes to each one on how to actually get started with each one. What other videos would you like to see? What would help you get started What things do you get stuck on? Let me know in the comments. Really like to get your ideas. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be notified of all our new videos. Have a good day.